Greetings. I hope you are all off to a great week. We had some questions stream in over the weekend about how to use a wiki. So I'm going to give you a quick tutorial of how this particular WikiSpaces works and how it links to your assignments for the next 2 weeks. So first of all, over here you have the home button. When you click home, you're going to arrive at the page that has the Bloom's digital taxonomy image, and this is also where the explicit directions are for your homework each week. So for the next 2 weeks, what you'll do is exactly what you should have been doing this past week. That is, first you choose one topic area, and you can see the topic areas are over here: challenging gifted students with technology, differentiating instruction, foreign language teaching, learning with games, math tools, reading and writing with technology, and struggling students. At that point, you will locate one peer-reviewed article related to technology integration in that particular area, and be sure to include a hyperlink to the article. Next, you'll read and summarize this article, and you'll have a separate section where you reflect on it. I'll show you that in a moment. What you're then going to do is, within that topic area, is choose a second article that one of your peers in the class located and summarized. At that point, you will reflect on the article they chose. First you'll read it, and then you're going to go into the wiki and edit their document by adding some more detail to their summary, and secondly by writing your own response of about 100 words in the discussion area. So that's a lot of talking at you and a lot of text-based directions. So now we'll turn to an example of a group that worked through this successfully in this first week. So we'll go to this group under differentiating instruction with technology. And what you're going to do here is click on that group, and what you'll see is an actual page that they started. You'll know that this is a page and not a discussion because it will have these buttons at the top: an edit button, discussion post button, revision button, and then more options if you need to go in and delete. You might not have access to this because you're not a manager. Alright, so what you'll do is click on the edit, because this is where you're creating your primary summary. Once you click on edit, you're inside the document, so your toolbar has changed. Now you have lots of different options in the toolbar. You can see here that Megan added a PDF, so that her attachment's actually inside the document. That is fine. Then she gave the APA citation. She separated out her summary from her reflection. Then Bianca is in the same exact document. She doesn't create any new document. She just stays in the document. She drew a line here to distinguish that she is now creating her own. She also indicated that it was her. She added either a link, or you can add the actual PDF itself. Again, the citation, an article summary, and then her reflection. So that's part A of the assignment. What you're creating here is a joint annotated bibliography. That is, together as a group of peers, you are generating research summaries and reflections around a particular topic. For those of you who have done literature reviews, you know that this is the first step in creating a literature review. You need to gather up as much information as you can from the research base around a particular topic. That's why we're dividing each of these topic areas into what could conceivably turn into, at a later date, a literature review. So by the end of the 3 weeks, each of the topic areas will have many more than just 2 summaries and reflections. Arguably, you might have 6, 8, or 10 different annotated article summaries in this particular topic area. Now, part 2 of the assignment is to save this document, and then you can add a discussion. You add a discussion by clicking on the Add Discussion. One of the mistakes that many of you made was to submit your article summaries right here in this section, in the Add Discussion, instead of using the tool of the wiki itself. For the discussion, remember that your first job is to go find something that someone else has downloaded and read, Download it yourself and read it. You're amplifying your reach, you're amplifying your understanding by also reading a little bit wider than just the one article that you have reviewed. Instead, you're actually going to read a second article of your choice from that topic area. And you can see here in Bianca's comments, for example, that she talks about reading the article that Megan picked out, and she then makes her own connections to it. The same thing here. Megan then wrote to Bianca saying that she enjoyed reading Bianca's article. So in this way, each week you're actually locating one article on your own, but you're also reading a second article that's posted by someone else who's also interested in that topic area. And final note. One of the advantages of a wiki is that it supposedly supports more formal writing, more correct writing, grammatically correct, mechanically correct writing. In this case then, one task that I'd like for you to explore with the wiki writing is this edit function. What distinguishes a wiki from a Google Doc in many ways is the ability to go in and formally edit a document and then look at its revision history. So let's go inside Megan's for a moment and clicking edit. And that reopens the same toolbar that you had before. So I'm going to come in here and be really picky about editing. So we know from APA format, for example, that this ampersand is used only when you are writing within parentheses. So in the actual prose, you spell out the word and. So there's one small edit that I'll make here. Down here, another thing that I could do would be to add some more detail to her summary. So here she says that the authors encourage teachers to provide students with a guide to work while they watch the video. In addition, the authors suggest that, and here is where you could pull in another detail to flesh out her summary a little bit more. Before you exit, you'll want to save the document by clicking Save. Now, at this point, my changes are locked in under the revision history, so I can go back and look at the revisions. I'm the one who made the revision right here, so I want to see the revisions that I made. And here it shows the revisions that I made. I spelled out and, I added that in green, and I deleted the ampersand. And here I added this. So by using this revision history, you can then know who contributed what to this particular wiki. Okay, so bear with me 2 more minutes and you'll be done with this tutorial. Just as a reminder, before next Sunday, what you'll do is come over here and choose one of these areas in which you want to learn more about how technology is being integrated. When you do that, you're going to either come to a blank page like this one. No one has contributed to this particular wiki. So what's happened is some of you have clicked here under Add Discussion and written your summary there. Instead, remember that you want to go to this bar up here and click Edit. You're actually generating your summary here and clicking Save. This is the main document right here. Some of these topic areas already have information in them. So for example, learning with games. Muna and Blake both contributed already to this document. So you know that there are a couple of articles there already that you could choose from as your second article to read for the week. WikiSpaces provides a somewhat different type of less intuitive environment for writing. So we'll work it out this week and see if it goes more smoothly as you add this additional tool to your repertoire. I went ahead and made changes and shifted postings that were put into the wrong place into the appropriate places. So this particular wiki should be cleaned up for you to use this week. And I look forward to your questions and comments as we proceed. Have a great week.